Okay, so today I want to show you how to read a loan scenario and answer the two questions that you have. How much you're going to be spending a month on the purchase or the refinance of this house, and how much are you going to be spending to buy this house or to refinance your loan. But basically here we're looking at purchase loans. So I want to work with a 5% down program just so you have a ballpark of how to read the numbers here. We'll run through some scenarios together. So right here will be the purchase price at $600,000. Let's say you are putting 5% down, that's $30,000. As you can see, that number is carried over right here where it says down payment. And then you do have your closing costs. Roughly it's about 3 to 3.5%. We'll use these figures for now. Right below here in that last box at the left, bottom left, you're basically going to see your total assets that you're going to need. So that includes your cash to close of down payment and your closing costs. Let's say that the house was $650,000. Okay, so if we change out the numbers here, let's put a purchase price of $650,000. We'll obviously change your down payment, as you can see, your closing costs, and then you have your total cash to close. So that's how much money you need for closing on the $650,000 if you use the 5% program, meaning if you buy a house to occupy it. Let's say you have a seller credit. Let's say with the negotiations of your offer, you got the $20,016 as seller credit. So basically paying off your closing costs, you just bring the down payment. That was just added there. Basically right here you can see, you can just deduct it. Let's say you have multiple properties and the lender wants like 3 months of mortgage payments. We'll put that on there. But remembering that reserves, you don't spend it. You just got to have it in your account, but you're not going to spend that money, so you're not going to have to give out that money. You just got to have it there to show you have reserves for the upcoming payments. But in most cases, it's not required, so I'll just remove that. Most cases, seller credits are not available, especially in this tough market, but I'll just put it in the worst case scenario. If you're buying a $650,000 home, you need about $52,000. If you're buying a $400,000 home, you need roughly $32,000, as you can see there, closing costs, down payment, all that. But let's bring that number back to $600,000, okay? Let's just go down now what your monthly payment would be, because now you know how much you're gonna spend, you know how to read this, so that's the important part. Let's say you are buying a $600,000 home, 5% down, you're financing the rest of it, which is 95%, obviously, that's $570, that's the number you see right there. Your interest rate, 6.99 a year, basically gives you a monthly mortgage payment if it's spread out to 30 years, right? 360 payments, 30 years. Principal and interest will be around $3,788.40 in this case. Let's include the escrows. We do include that in our mortgages that we do. So basically, we will include insurance and we will include real estate taxes. So if you take that yearly and then you just divide it by 12, you get the monthly. And then you get the mortgage payment as well for the PMI. Definitely if you're putting low down payment, you're gonna have a PMI. And that gives you about a $4,650 payment a month. So you'll be spending monthly is about $4,660.48 for a house that's $600,000. Let's say the house is $400,000. Obviously, all the numbers will change. As you can see, if I change the purchase price, your down payment changes, your closing cost changes, your total cash to close will change. Your monthly mortgage payment will obviously come down. You have the insurance, taxes, PMI. So you're looking roughly at about $3,300 a month for a $400,000 home. So this scenario, we can run any specific property you have. With this tool, the Excel tool, we can basically draw out to you exactly the numbers you need. And we also send you a loan estimate with every breakdown. I also have a video on that. If you have a question on the loan estimate, how to read a loan estimate, will definitely help you understand each section and how it works. I hope this video did help you understand how to read a loan scenario. If you do have questions though, give us a call or reach out to us here. We'll help you.